Good morning, Scorpio. Welcome back to Tarot with Kat. I am Kat. I'm here every Wednesday morning doing tarot readings for all the air and water signs, and on Monday mornings for the earth and fire signs. Earth and fire is on Monday, air and water on Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, October 22nd. This is the weekly tarot reading for Scorpio for the October 22nd through the 29th. And so, astrologically speaking, Scorpio, well, all the water signs right now are being asked to have, the theme is going to be emotional depth, really deep diving into a lot of our emotions, and also spiritual integration for all of these water signs. For you, Scorpio, Mars and Mercury in your sign are going to amplify your magnetism and your mental acuity. You're in your element, strategic, intuitive, and transformative right now with where the planets are, Scorpio. Use this energy to initiate bold moves, especially in business and personal reinvention. This is your time to do that, to make those moves. That it's now. So let's see what the tarot cards have to say, shall we? This is the reading for Scorpio for the week of October 22nd through the 29th. All right. So I am using a Centennial Smith-Waite deck here for these general readings. I have lots of other decks I hope to be able to share with people. Please, I hope you hit the subscribe button if you enjoy this so I can be adding these things in. But if you click the more button on this description below, below this video, it will open up the full description, and there's lots of information in there with links to all the cards I use. If you really love the reading and you want to support me and my channel and buy me a coffee, there's a link in there for that. And biblical references for all my tarot readings, which I've started putting in there for a few of my friends and loved ones who enjoy them. So you are coming up right now, Scorpio, this week with this beautiful Nine of Cups card as representing you this week. You are being crossed as your challenge obstacle awareness. Oh, with this dark, scary tarot card, Ten of Swords. You must check out, hang around to the end of the video. I put a link to a fun October video I made about the scariest cards in the tarot. If you haven't seen it, it'll help you learn a lot about the tarot and not fear any of the cards in the tarot. Because you are being crossed this week, Scorpio, by a Ten of Swords. Down here in your subconscious tool chest, you have the Two of Pentacles. In your immediate past is a Seven of Cups. Crowning you is this King of Cups. Stepping into your immediate future, beautiful, Magician. You and your environment this week are experiencing the Tower, another dark, scary tarot card that's in my video that I will link at the end of this reading. Your environment around you, another dark, scary tarot card from my scary tarot card video. You must, Scorpio, I think this is telling you that you must watch that video, my scariest cards in tarot. Your environment's giving you a Nine of Swords. In your hopes and fears sector here, though, beautiful Empress, of course, because you're the Magician. Of course, you're hoping for the Empress. You want to incubate that idea. And your final outcome, another dark card, the Devil. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, really dark cards in your reading, Scorpio. That's okay. That can be very good. That can be so healing and restorative, and what we need to do when we are transformative, which is where you are right now. And so if you're going through transformation, you have to experience some of these. You have to experience the dark cards. That's the only thing that is transformative, is by experiencing them. So we also, before we go deeper into this reading, Scorpio, we're going to pull a confirmation card here from my holographic Rider-Waite deck. I like to use this one to pull our confirmation card. This is going to give us for either for further clarification about this reading or just confirmation of the reading about the cards that are here. So we will see. I think that one wants to be the one. We're going to keep that hidden until the end of this reading. So listen to your intuition, and if at any time you have an inkling of what you think it is, drop that in the comment section below, okay? All right, let's take a look at your cards here. So Scorpio, you are being represented this week, the week of the 22nd through the 29th, by this 9 of Cups. Beautiful feeling of satisfaction, fulfillment, personal fulfillment here, being very satisfied, emotionally satisfied. It is a 9, so it's at the end of a cycle. So you're feeling very feeling very satisfied, but you're at the end. You're kind of like, okay, so what's now? What now? What am I stepping into next? And you're being crossed by this 10 of Swords, complete ending to something. You are examining things this week, I think, in your life, and really cutting away certain things and just really ending things that need to end, that are hard to end. This is a very painful death, but it signifies complete and utter, we're done with it. There's no revisiting it. There's no going back and rehashing that old issue. It's something also peaceful to remember about this card is the water in the background, which is keeps flowing, and is very restorative, and it's love. And then across the way, the sky's the yellow in the sky across the way signifies happiness, that it's finally over, a relief that it's over, okay? So there's a degree of relief in this card as well, which is important to remember. So you're being challenged by this final death, this ending, putting to bed finally old stuff. You're being challenged by that this week. You're bringing with you, and part of your subconscious is always having to juggle your finances and things and keep things. The Two of Pentacles is like typically having to juggle finances and living month to month, borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, kind of a deal. You're bringing a little of that energy with you in your subconscious, Scorpio. In your immediate past, in the middle of October, maybe early October, you had a situation, and might still a little be in it, this 7 of Cups situation which is choices, a lot of choices, having to choose from a lot of different options, and they all seem they all seem just as good each as the other. So I feel like you've come out of a situation where you've been having to do that, make those choices that probably have not been easy to make because there's no clear-cut right choice. That was going on with you in your immediate past. Crowning you here is a King of Cups. So King of Cups is in charge, in control, but also very emotionally mature and secure and emotionally intelligent and stable. And so I think your crown, it's here in your crown, your ideal is that emotional connection and emotional intelligence that you want to be exercising right now in your life. You're stepping into, in the middle, toward the end of October, a magician situation with this our first major arcana. So some new spark, some new inspiration, some new thing now that you want to start manifesting. You are going to be you're going to be feeling the Tower in your environment. And it's because you're calling into question all of these beliefs and thoughts and things, and you're questioning them, and you're like letting them crumble away and totally reinventing and reformulating who you are and what you think and what you believe, because that is who you are, and you're restructuring that right now. So you have to experience this Tower, this crumbling. It's a crumbling away the old foundation so you can build a newer, stronger foundation, build on something better after experience, wisdom, further education, whatever. That tower has to happen, and you're feeling it this week. In your environment, there's this environment of anxiety, of all these thoughts racing thoughts going through your head. So there's things in, I think your environment is handing you stuff that's got your thoughts racing, right? About what you should do and all this. Try not to get too caught up in the racing thoughts. Maybe practice some mindful meditations to get a handle on that, because when you experience the tower, your thoughts are manifesting what you're going to step into next. So you can't get caught up in that anxiety, in those thoughts too much, because you're hoping for the Empress. She's fertility. She's bringing this beautiful magician seed into reality. She's incubating it. She's fertility. She's pregnant in this picture. And so she's bringing you're hoping that this idea is going to be brought into reality, is going to be nurtured and brought into reality. We're getting the devil in your final outcome. So the devil is everything and anything that pulls us off our path. It's addictions. It's sometimes, for me, dude, it's the scrolling on Facebook. It's the endless scrolling on dumb videos. I'm like, oh my gosh, why do I keep scrolling? And it's the haptics, and it's, the little, they've got it down to a science, I think. But the devil can be that, because it's pulling me from doing more productive things, or even not productive things, even just keeping me from going outside for that walk and connecting with nature, maybe, which is also important to do. So that's the devil, is anything that keeps you away from those other things. And it's different for different people. But you're going to be dealing with some of that. It's really important to remember that their bonds in this picture are so loose, they could cast them off so easily. This is self-imposed imprisonment. He's the illusion of a lack of power, illusion that you have a lack of power. That's not true. You do. You have all the power. Okay, you feel like you don't, because in your mind, you're going through all this anxiety and your thoughts aren't there, so you feel like you don't have power, but you do. You do. So what could this confirmation card be, Scorpio? More about that devil? More? I don't know. Let's see. It's a Page of Cups coming along with some joy, creativity. Be creative. Be sure to have joy. I wonder if this means that there's a page coming along with some connection or offering. Interesting. Got your King of Cups up here. You want to make that emotional connection, and so perhaps this Page of Cups is about that King of Cups, about that emotional connection that you want to be making, I think. Thank you for being here this week, Scorpio. I hope to see you back next week. I'm just going to go like this because I forget. I always point to the wrong side from where I end up putting the lotus. So do hit my lotus blossom to subscribe to my channel and check out my scariest videos, in the scariest cards in the tarot video. You'll enjoy it. I promise you'll learn something new about tarot cards, and then you won't be as afraid of any of them ever again. See you next week.